My #1 requested video, guys. I'm gonna go over my Jeep from top to bottom and show you the cost of all the mods on here. I bought this Jeep about 2 years ago and I bought it completely stock and I've been modding it out ever since. I see these garages charging $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for them to build you a Jeep when you guys can build yourself a Jeep for so much cheaper, guys. So watch this video, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Let's get into it. So how I'm gonna do this, guys, is I'm gonna go over my Jeep from top to bottom, and I'm gonna have the exact numbers there on the screen, but I'm gonna give you a rough idea. So it's gonna be kind of fun to see, you know, how I'm off, how much I'm off. But let's start with the lift kit. So I went bigger than ever here. I went with a 4-inch lift. I guess not bigger than ever. I guess you can go with a 6-inch lift, or even bigger than that. But this is a 4-inch lift. My last build, I went super budget build with a 2.5-inch lift for $200. But this 4-inch long arm lift was $2,500, okay? But you replaced pretty much the whole entire suspension system. The ride is so smooth. There's absolutely no rub with the 37-inch tires. I don't have to worry about it whatsoever. So even though this lift did cost me a lot of money, don't regret that decision. Just to let you guys know, you can put 37-inch tires with a smaller lift, like a 3.5, and they're gonna be just fine. I just wanted to go bigger than ever for this build, so I decided I'm gonna go with the 4-inch lift, do it right, put some 37s on here, and do not regret it. So let's talk about the tires next. So these are VENOM Power XTs. I believe I paid around $320 for these. I could be a little bit off on that, but guys, these are the best tires you can get for the money. I'm so glad that my buddy told me about these tires. Here's a tip for you. So even if you got 35s or 37s, get the 13.5 inches wide if you like that wide look, because it helps you with not scuffing up your wheels at all. So I can't tell you how many curbs I've hit, you know, I'll admit it, and I have not had one ding on my wheels. But yeah, guys, I absolutely love the VENOM Power tires. These are 37s by 13.5 R22. So the wheels, we'll talk about those next, they're 22s. I got to tell you about this company, really like them. And I like them because you don't see them very often. It kind of sucks when you build your vehicle and everyone has the same wheels that you have. So my last build, I kind of ran into that. A lot of people had the Fuel Assault wheels, but I have yet to find anybody with the XF Off-Roads. It's a smaller company and I freaking love these wheels. And I believe I paid around $420 per wheel. So yeah, and I have 5 of these. So I have 5 wheels, 5 tires, so it is an extra expense, but I don't think I could build a Jeep without that spare tire on the back. You know, it's gonna cost you a little bit more, but it just looks so badass to have it. And then you know, you got a spare tire. It definitely completes the Jeep. And another thing about Jeeps is you're putting all this money into the Jeep, but they do hold their value. So I know right now the market's crazy for used cars, but in any market, Jeeps hold their value pretty well. So if you're gonna build a Jeep, the good thing is you do get a lot of that money back. So now let's talk about the hood. This is a heat dispersion hood by DV8, and I know it looks, you know, badass and everything like that, but there is a purpose to this hood, especially with me living in Arizona, one of the hottest, maybe the hottest state in the country. You know, during the summer, rocking these 37s, the Jeep is gonna get extra hot. So I do like the fact that these have extra, like I can feel the heat right now because I just drove this, you know, coming out of the engine. So I like how it cools down the engine. So there is a little bit of a purpose to this hood, but this is definitely something that I get the most compliments on. And the price did go up for these. I think it's around $820 for this hood. I could be a little bit off on that, but $820 for the hood. So if we're talking about the hood, we have to go to the hood latches. Got this for my last Jeep, really like it. These are the Rugged Ridge hood latches. So even if you don't replace your hood, I would replace the hood latches. Really, anybody's gonna wanna do that because the stock latches, they fade over time and just look like crap. So that's definitely a good mod for you guys to do. And all these parts, the parts that I can, they're gonna be in the description below. There may be a few of them that I can't find, but pretty much all the parts are gonna be down in the description below. If you click those links, it helps me out, so thank you. So let's talk about the front bumper now. This is also by DV8. This bumper is just badass, man. I haven't seen anybody rock this bumper. I really like the unique look, and I can actually make it a little bit nicer because there's these brackets right here where you can put, you know, additional lights on, which I haven't done yet. This is a full width bumper. Normally people get the full width or the stubby. I like the look of the full width bumper. This bumper, I believe, is $599. So yeah, that was definitely a good bang for your buck. It was pretty difficult for me to put on. It wasn't lining up properly. Maybe you guys will have better luck putting it on, but for me, it was pretty difficult. And I decided to go super fancy with the headlights. Really like these headlights, guys. They're freaking badass. I'm sure I'll have like pictures of them there on the screen, but These are by Rough Country. These are $4.99. You know, you're gonna have some cheaper ones on Amazon that are, you know, $200, $300, $400, but really like how these turned out. The quality is really good. The reviews on these are really good. And a lot of headlights, they'll tend to get water inside of them. After that, they just kind of look like crap, and they'll even get like a little bit of yellow, and they'll just look foggy. You know, one will look like that and the other one won't. With these, I definitely don't have to worry about them because I did pay a little extra and I got some high-end headlights. So in the back here, I got the Rugged Ridge tire carrier, and love how this turned out. I like it because it's not built into the bumper. You know, it's just like the stock one. You just grab it and pull, and these can support up to a 37-inch tire. And why I really liked it, because it's unique, you can mount your tire at different angles. So right now I have it angled this way, which makes it a unique look that not a lot of people have. And I believe this was $3.99. And my most recent mod is this rear bumper. Didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but it's just a badass look. Very simple, very sleek. The main purpose why I got this bumper is because I didn't want to stick my license plate right here, right in the center. You know, I wanted to show off this wheel that I like so much. So this bumper has a built-in bracket here to put your license plate, so you don't have to worry about that. This is where the license plates were located on the JK, and I just like how it was set up like that. The stock is down here, and I just got the license plate up here. So that was the main reason why I got it, but it was a pleasant surprise that this rear bumper turned out as cool as it was. It's a really cheap bumper, actually. I think it's around $300 for this rear bumper. So I would suggest, if you guys are trying to save some money on your Jeep, get this rear bumper. And here's another tip, guys. If you guys have a 35-inch tire, I mean, I watch other YouTube videos and they're saying, yeah, definitely get a tire carrier on the back. But if you guys just have a 35, I think the stock one will support a 35 for a very, very long time, because my last build, I had a 35-inch tire and I just threw it up there and it was fine. You know, people were saying the welds aren't gonna hold up, and you know, but then I tore it apart and it was actually all bolted on there. So there wasn't any welds. A lot of people just hate, you know, they spend the money, you don't spend the money, and they think you're wrong, and they, you know, they wanna feel good that they upgraded when you didn't, and your ride looks just as sick as theirs. So there's definitely a lot of that going on in the Jeep community. But as far as the outside, that's pretty much it, guys. It's a Sahara, so I really didn't touch the inside too much. And another thing about the Sahara that I like on the outside, as far as aesthetics, is I really like the paint matched hardtop. I think it looks a lot more sleeker. I don't think that's a word, but it looks a lot better with the paint matched hardtop, in my opinion. I wish I had the Sahara. I don't think they look as good, but I wish I had the Sahara that you push a button and the middle of the hardtop actually comes down, kind of like, you know, a classic convertible. But I think that's it, unless you have anything else to say. You know, let me actually show you the inside of the vehicle, just because I know you guys are going to want to see it. I didn't really do anything with it, but the Sahara, if you guys don't know, it starts out with the Sport model, and then you have the Sahara, and then you have the Rubicon. So the Sahara and the Rubicon are kind of different, because the Sahara is kind of like your comfort. It's got all your goodies. It's the ultimate like daily driver vehicle. Your Sport model is, of course, you know, kind of your base model. You can have some options there. You can have a badass Sport. My last Jeep was a Sport. But the Rubicon has a bunch of off-road features. But in my head, I'm like, I'd rather buy, you know, I got a good deal on the Sahara, otherwise I would have bought the Sport. But in my head, I'm like, I'd rather buy, you know, the cheapest model I can buy, and then, you know, upgrade it myself and save some money. Because the difference in a Sport and a Rubicon is what, 12 grand or something crazy like that. So maybe even more than that. I may, you know, it might be 15 grand. But anyway, guys, if you love Jeeps, give this video a thumbs up. I'm gonna be doing a bunch more on this channel. I know I'm just filming Jeep stuff lately, but I got dog videos coming up. I'm gonna be filming more fitness stuff. I'm probably gonna be creating a special channel for my fitness stuff. And also I'm gonna get back to the real estate videos and construction videos and all that good stuff. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.